My heart starts beating faster. A preemptive wave of embarrassment rushes over me as they give me the microphone. Sweet Caroline, good times never felt so good. It's 2016, and I'm on a plane from San Francisco to Shanghai, China. I get off at Pudong Airport. I disembark. I go to the baggage carousel. I pick up my 4 brand new, large, oversized gray suitcases. They're made in China. They have everything that I own in them. I'm carrying 2 suitcases on each arm through Pudong Airport. I get into a Chinese taxi and it takes me to my new home. And as I'm driving through the Shanghai streets, I look out and I see Chinese characters everywhere. I don't recognize any. I don't speak Chinese at all. But eventually I see 3 letters that I do recognize, KTV. And I see those at first at one street corner, and then a couple street corners later, I see another one, and then I see another one. So it's not surprising that my coworkers for our first office outing took me to sing KTV. And we get there, and there's a stage up front, and there's song after song after song where my Chinese coworkers go up and they sing songs in Chinese. And they're good, they're like professional level. This is what they do on the weekend, every weekend. And they start getting me to try and sing, and well, I know I can't sing. But I'm thinking they're singing in Chinese, I'm gonna sing in English. Maybe they won't be able to tell how bad I am. But after I sing, their jaws drop. It is China, so they have this thing called face. So they don't say negative things to you directly. So instead, the next day at the office, they said nice comments to me. Like one of my coworkers said, "Terry, you're really confident for getting up in front of us and singing like that." Another one of my coworkers looked at me and said, "Terry, they must not have KTV in the US where you come from." I was so embarrassed. So I knew that if I was going to make it in China, if I was going to make it with these people, I needed to learn how to sing KTV. I needed to become an expert at KTV. So I downloaded singing apps. I got a professional voice coach. And so when Kevin Maxim came over to my apartment, he sat down at the new Casio keyboard that I just bought, and he started playing the scales, and I sang for the first time. He looked up at me and said, "Terry, there's no such thing as being tone deaf, but you're pretty damn close." I was devastated. So I signed up for a musical improv course. And the way musical improv courses work is that there's 8 weeks of classes, and then at the end you have a show. So this was going to be my big moment to shine. And so we started in the classes, and I was by far the worst, but I made progress, right? So I was practicing every day, singing in the shower, had a voice coach. And so I went from really bad to okay. And I started getting confident. I started getting cocky. So I invited all my friends to the show. I told all my coworkers about the show. This was going to be my big day. Unfortunately, the day before the show, Kurt, my improv teacher, came over. He put his arm around me, said, "Terry, this is a professional show, and well, you can't sing. So you can be in the show, but you can't sing." I was devastated. My friends were coming. All my coworkers knew about this. So I could either not be in the show and be totally embarrassed, or be in the show and not sing. I didn't know what to do. So I just decided I'll be in the show. So the day of the show, I sat there on the corner, and the way an improv show works is there's a stage like this, and I just sat there on the corner. I knew I couldn't sing, super disappointed. But it's an improv show, so it's all made up. So the way the show worked is someone created a magical forest, and in it there was one important magical tree. And there was an evil lumberjack that came into this forest, and he decided he was going to chop down that tree. I was sitting there still upset, looking out. I saw my best friend Rihan at the show. That's when I noticed I got to pay attention. So I saw that tree, and that's when I realized this might be my opportunity. So as he chopped down that tree, I jumped in and yelled, "Fire!" and fell to the ground. The audience erupted in laughter. But what I didn't realize was that the show was going to go on for another 15 minutes. And so when I sat there on the show, on the floor of that Shanghai stage, started thinking about what I had been doing, right? So in the US, whenever I wanted to get something, I would make a plan and I would go out and I would do it. I'd check those boxes off and I would make it work. But in China, this was a new country, a new language, a new culture. I probably wasn't going to be able to be as successful as I was. So I needed to just start looking around, paying attention, enjoying the ride, and having fun. So that's what I did. And instead of trying to become an amazing singer, I just tried to learn how to sing one song reasonably good. So that when I go to a KTV establishment, I just need to look to see if they have this one song, and I'll sing it for you. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlight people. Thank you.